Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
It is muggy out there, guys. It is 69 degrees, and mugginess usually means clouds. And Sarah Spivey said clouds, yep, they're going to be in the forecast for the total solar eclipse tomorrow. She's going to give us all the details in your Miss Frizzle moon star dress.
Yeah, I figured I gotta wear something to celebrate the fact that we're gonna have our first total solar eclipse for what we know is the San Antonio area since 1397, Sarah.
It's quite incredible.
Of course, we do have some clouds in the forecast, but I do think that some will be able to see at least part of the solar eclipse.
Okay.
So yeah, something to talk about. First, though, I do want to get you through your day today. We have some areas of light rain out there this morning, mainly for folks out toward Gonzales, but even on my drive in, I saw a little bit of rain. That's because a very weak front is pushing through San Antonio, and that weak front is actually going to allow for clearer skies today. We're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Sunny skies are a bit of a tease, though, at a high temperature of 84, and those sunny skies are a tease because by tomorrow morning, we'll have clouds back in the forecast. In fact, before the eclipse tomorrow, patchy drizzle even. But by the time of totality, right around 1:30 in the afternoon, it does look like we will see at least some breaks in the clouds. So that is good news. You'll be able to see parts of the eclipse. After the eclipse, we will be monitoring for some storms in the later afternoon hours tomorrow. A lot to uncover in the forecast. I've got your hour by hour eclipse forecast coming up. Sarah,
thank you. New this morning, San Antonio police are investigating a robbery that turned into a shooting on the city's northeast side. SAPD says two men attempted to rob a vape shop around 10:30 last night. It's happening on North Foster Road near Old Seguin Highway. One of the employees chased the two men outside the store, and after a brief struggle, one of the suspects fired a gun. However, no one was hit, and two suspects ran away. No injuries were reported, and no arrests have been made. Meanwhile, San Antonio police tell us a car slammed into a home just after midnight. Then the driver ran off. It happened on the southeast side at Pecan Valley Drive. That's near Hicks Avenue. A woman inside the home wasn't hurt in the crash. However, the house did have some severe damage to it, including a busted natural gas line. San Antonio fire crews were able to plug the gas leak, and no injuries were reported. In your morning headlines, the United States is on high alert after Iran vowed retaliation for an Israeli strike that killed a top Iranian military commanders in Syria last week. A White House official says the U.S. is prepping for a significant attack on American or Israeli assets in the Middle East. This comes as the war between Israel and Hamas approaches the 6-month mark. So far, the death toll in Gaza since October 7th has passed 33,000. Back here at home, there's a new billionaire after last night's Powerball drawing. Details are limited, but guys, I have some bad news. It wasn't sold here in Texas. It was sold in Oregon. The jackpot of $1.3 billion was initially delayed after technical difficulties. This is the 8th largest jackpot in lottery history. The cash value around $608 million. Not bad, Sarah.
well, we'll hit the celestial jackpot tomorrow.
Ooh. We have one day. We're 1 day, 7 hours, and 25 minutes away. The time is ticking. This event especially rare for one that reaches totality over parts of our area.
Yep, that's right. And that is why scientists are excited for research opportunities from the eclipse on both a local and national scale.
So meteorologist Mia Montgomery gives us a sneak peek into what some of the research looks like right here in San Antonio.
This is so cool. I feel like we're in our physics lab.
From the lab to the outdoors and even to outer space, researchers across the nation and right here in the Alamo City are using the total eclipse as a rare opportunity to conduct research.
No matter what part of the astrofield you're in, it's a conglomerate, a big gathering of the science community.
Finest Stribling is a research assistant at UTSA who is currently studying the life cycle of a star and stardust. His studies use light from the sun on a day-to-day basis to figure out what's happening within those stars, and is just one example of the many research opportunities the Stardust Group at UTSA is conducting during the eclipse.
They're doing a lot of things with insects and how insects interact, and we're doing a lot of things for the visually impaired community and how we're using like textiles so they can feel what's going on even though they can't see and things like that.
Across town at the San Antonio Zoo, zookeepers and researchers like Dr. Charles Ritzler will be keeping a close eye on how certain animal species respond to the eclipse.
Because so little is known about how animals react to eclipses housed here in zoos.
Ritzler says there was one previous study done during the 2017 solar eclipse when the path of totality crossed over the Riverbank Zoo in Columbia, South Carolina. Their findings? That animals started to prepare for their end-of-day activities.
Gorillas were seen walking closer to their sort of indoor keeper areas. Elephants were seen getting less active. So that was our hypothesis here at the zoo.
This is the home of the flamingos. Around 1:30 p.m. on April 8th, zookeepers and researchers like Charles are going to be monitoring their behavior to see if they respond to the dimming sky.
And while that's just a taste of the research being conducted locally, the opportunities continue in an even bigger way on a national scale. Enter NASA.
So back in 2017, the sun was in a solar minimum, so it was not as active. But right now we're in a solar maximum.
That solar maximum is one of the reasons why this year's total eclipse is different from the one 7 years ago. NASA chose a handful of experiments to conduct during this year's eclipse, from getting clearer pictures of the sun's corona to figuring out if radio or GPS signals could be affected. Their findings may be used in future NASA missions and space exploration.
And with the next total eclipse not taking place until 2044 in the United States, it's a rare opportunity that connects researchers from all over the nation to those right here in San Antonio. Mia Montgomery, KSAT 12 News.
Really cool. And even if it's cloudy, the animals are still going to react like it's nighttime.
Yeah, they
so
definitely
keep that in
will.
mind. And we also have our eclipse special tomorrow. As part of the festivities, KSAT 12 will be live on air and online from noon to 2 p.m. We'll bring you live coverage from all over our viewing area, Bernie, Fredericksburg, Kerrville, and places throughout San Antonio. You'll be able to kind of like choose your own adventure from many different streaming locations on KSAT.com and the KSAT Plus app, as well as on your smart TV. So very cool. We're so excited. Again, we expect breaks in the clouds right around totality at 1:30 in the afternoon. So surely some of our crews got to get a good view of the sun at some point.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sarah. And happening today, Ciclovia is back on North St. Mary Street. This event happens twice a year to get people outdoors, get them active. So a stretch of North St. Mary Street downtown will be closed to traffic so people can run, bike, and play without having to worry about any cars. This is one of my favorite events. It starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 2 p.m. Today also happens to be World Health Day. So from St. Mary's, from Highway 281 to Brooklyn Avenue, that is where the street will be closed to traffic.
All right, the time now is 6:08 and it is 69 degrees.
Go Spurs, go!
Go Spurs, go!
The Spurs are back home, hoping to end the season on a positive note. We'll take a look when they'll take the court today in front of home crowd.
And taking a look outside with live cam, you can see we do have some clouds this morning. We will see afternoon sun. Again, that sun a bit of a tease because clouds move back in ahead of the eclipse tomorrow. I'll tell you what you need to know, even our rain chances tomorrow coming up in just a bit.
The path of a total solar eclipse will pass through Texas Monday, April 8th. But here's the thing, only half of San Antonio will be in the path of totality, and you definitely want to be in the path of totality. Right now on KSAT.com, we made this really cool interactive map so that you can see if you're in the path of totality and how long totality will last. Just zoom in to a location you're interested in, or you can type in a specific address using the magnifying glass. I've also made county by county lists showing when totality will start and how long totality will last for many locations. There's even fun eclipse views, which show what the eclipse will look like all across South Central Texas, depending on the time and location.
It is a really nifty map, and I'm kind of proud of it. So
it's also like the most trending thing on our website. Kind of a big deal.
It's pretty awesome. Almost as awesome as the eclipse itself. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we've got some drier air moving in, so okay. I know. I feel like this is Mother Nature, like, oh, well, here's a little bit of dry air, but we're going to see
sorry
humidity.
I can't give you this, but I'll give you a little bit of this.
I know. And take a look at your screen here. You can see that drier air moving in from Rock Springs to Del Rio. Humidity very low. Still humid in San Antonio, but that drier air is briefly going to move in today. And so quickly as we get to today's forecast, know that in the afternoon, we're going to see a decent amount of sunshine. It's going to be warm too, 84 for the high, and we'll have north winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. But this dry air is very short-lived because as of tomorrow morning, before the eclipse, we will have areas of drizzle, even some patchy fog. So you may wake up tomorrow, see the drizzle, see the heavy clouds, and be like, oh, we're just not going to see the eclipse at all. Well, here's the thing. Usually, just like yesterday, we saw peaks of sunshine right around noon, right around 1 o'clock. So during the eclipse, we are expecting mostly cloudy skies, yes, but we're hoping for breaks in the clouds, a lot like yesterday, where you will still be able to see part of the eclipse, again, totality right around 1 o'clock, 1:30, right around 1:30 rather, in the afternoon. As we head into the later part of the afternoon, after the eclipse tomorrow, a few storms are going to be possible. So we are going to have those high clouds all throughout Texas tomorrow. High clouds, you can still view the solar eclipse. However, down at the surface, as I mentioned, early tomorrow, we're going to see some of those low clouds really start to move in, and there will be areas of drizzle. Again, people are going to wake up tomorrow, see the drizzle, and think, wow, this eclipse forecast, we're not going to be able to see it at all. However, take a look at what happens as we head throughout the rest of the day. You can see breaks in the cloud cover occurring in the afternoon. And again, it's hard to know exactly where those breaks are going to be, but if you're lucky, you'll be able to see part of the total solar eclipse. Particularly the further north you go, the further west you go, that's where skies will likely clear quicker. So here's what it could look like, depending on your location and depending on what kind of clouds you get. You could get a partially blocked view. This is the best case scenario. I took this picture yesterday, and you can see the wispy high thin cirrus clouds as well as the low clouds, which have really started to break up. Even if you do not see break in the low clouds, you could still see totally blocked view, which is, again, the worst case scenario where the sun and the moon will not be visible. However, it will still get dark, and darkness will fall quicker than any sunset you've ever experienced. So it'll still be a neat experience. Take some time, be outside right around 1:30 in the afternoon. Whether you get the partially blocked view or the totally blocked view, it'll still be totally cool, okay? Now, hour by hour eclipse forecast for you. Patchy drizzle in the morning. Don't let that scare you off, because by about noon, we'll start to see breaks in the clouds. Totality will happen right around 1:30. Temperatures will actually drop because the sun is going to be blocked out. And then as we head into the afternoon, it'll be warm. Again, totality, keep in mind, only half of San Antonio is in the path of totality. If you live downtown, you're not going to experience totality. If you live up near Garden Ridge, not going to experience totality. But the further up into the hill country you go and out west, the longer you'll spend in totality, right around 1:32, 1:33 in the afternoon, up to 4.5 minutes further into the hill country. Then in the later afternoon hours, I do anticipate at least the potential for a few storms. Keep that in mind if you have travel plans in the afternoon. Some of those storms could be strong or severe with hail a possibility. It's not a guarantee you're going to get storms, but it is a possibility, and it's something we'll be keeping our eye on. As we look at the planning forecast over the next several days, remember, few breaks in the clouds expected around totality at 1:30, which is, again, Ideally, we would have totally clear skies, okay, but that's not in the cards for us. At least we'll have a few breaks in the clouds to view totality. Remember the annular eclipse in October of last year?
They broke up perfectly.
Yeah, it can still happen, so.
Thank you, Sarah. It's 6:17 and 69 degrees. Let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 1, 4, 6, Fireball 7. Daily 4, 0, 9, 7, 8, Fireball 3.
Cash 5, 15, 16, 18, 20, 26. Lotto Texas 1, 7, 15, 35, 42, and 43. And the Powerball, somebody won in Oregon. Womp womp. 22, 27, 44, 52, 69. Powerball 9, Power Play 3.
Okay, the national championship game is set after a busy Final Four weekend for men's college hoops. In the first game, we have Purdue was able to handle NC State easily, 63-50. Zach Edey finished with 20 points and 12 rebounds, and last night UConn was able to pull away late, beating Alabama 86-72. So the UConn Huskies and Purdue will play for the national championship tomorrow night. Good luck, everyone. Also looking ahead, the Spurs are back home to host Philadelphia tonight. Tip-off against the 76ers is set for 6 p.m. at Frost Bank Center. Go Spurs, go. 6:22 and 69 degrees. Up next, the San Antonio Brahmas won an instant classic yesterday with some last-minute heroics. We've got the highlights of their insane win. San Antonio Brahmas had an incredible comeback Saturday afternoon. It started with a touchdown catch by John Trey Kirkland with less than a minute to play, down 11 points against the Memphis Showboats. Then San Antonio decided to go for the 4th and 12 conversion from their own 28-yard line to avoid an onside kick. And guys, they got it. Then with 8 seconds left, Chase Garbers escapes to his right and fires the end zone where Cody Latimer was waiting to make that game-winning catch. The Brahmas win it with 3 seconds left, 20-19. There's that catch right there. Amazing. So as for what's next, the Brahmas will bring their undefeated record back home to host the St. Louis Battlehawks next Sunday at the Alamo Dome. Kickoff is set for 2 p.m. Go Brahmas. It's 6:26 and 69 degrees. We're going to take a look outside with TransGuide. We know a lot of people visiting San Antonio on the roads because of the eclipse. To our visitors watching this morning, welcome. We hope you're having a great weekend, but stick with us because Sarah Spivey's going to have that eclipse forecast for us. And if any incident pops up on the roads, we'll let you know about it. Good morning. It's 6:30 on this Sunday, April 7th. We are gearing up for the eclipse. Sarah, I know you've been working so hard on this for the last several days.
We are very excited for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity over San Antonio. Even though there are clouds in the forecast, we are still excited because I think a lot of people will still be able to view parts of the eclipse here in San Antonio, Sarah.
That is exciting.
It is.
Remaining optimistic.
It is. I want to get you through your day, though, today first. And you can see on the authority radar that we do have a couple of areas of light rain showers, mainly out near Hondo and Castroville early this morning. And then up in parts of the hill country, you can actually see the reason for the showers. Notice that thin green line there? That's not rain. That's some dust getting kicked up as a front is moving through. This front is going to allow for sunshine later this afternoon. And I say that a bit tongue-in-cheek because we are going to be seeing sun today. We really need the sun tomorrow, so the sun is a bit of a tease today. High temperature this afternoon right around 84 degrees under mostly sunny skies. The clouds are out there right now. They'll quickly clear later on this morning. It's going to be warmer off to the west, but only slightly. 87 in Del Rio, 86 in Eagle Pass, 84 in San Antonio for the high. Your eclipse headlines. So before the eclipse tomorrow, we are going to have patchy morning drizzle. In fact, some people may wake up and think, oh, this is going to be such a bust because of the clouds and the rain. But keep in mind that by about the time of totality right around 1:30 in the afternoon, I do expect skies to be breaking up a little bit. So we will be looking at least at some viewability for the total solar eclipse, which is, hey, the best situation we could hope for at this point, because we know it's not going to be clear outside. After the eclipse, though, there will be the potential for a few storms. I've got a lot to talk about. I'll walk you through an hour-by-hour forecast for the eclipse coming up in just a bit. Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. New this morning, 3 people are recovering from a triple shooting on the city's northeast side. San Antonio police tell us it happened outside La Bonavida Event Center on Rye Drive and Perrin Beidle Road at around 2:45 this morning. 3 people hit by gunfire were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. So far, there's no word on any suspects or any arrests that have been made. An 18-year-old in jail this morning accused of shooting and killing another man. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says it happened during a meetup to buy shoes. 18-year-old Daniel Hernandez is charged with murder. The shooting happened around 1 a.m. Saturday morning near Loop 1604 in South Bexar County. Sheriff Salazar says the 18-year-old victim was able to give deputies Hernandez's name as he was dying. Right now, the sheriff's office is still looking for the murder weapon. If you know anything that can help, call BCSO at 210-335-6000. Developing now, San Antonio police are searching for who's responsible for a deadly shooting outside a Walmart on the city's north side. So it happened around 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon at the Walmart on Blanco near Wurzbach Parkway. SAPD says they believe a 53-year-old man was shot after an attempted carjacking in their parking lot. The suspect took off, still on the run. No one else was hurt, so if you know anything that can lead to the suspect, call police. And looking ahead, time is running out if you still need to file your taxes. This year, you have until Monday, April 15th to get them done. If you owe and fail to file by the due date, the IRS will issue a 5% penalty for each month you're late. So if you file an extension by April 15th, you have until October 15th to file your taxes. Happening today, Ciclovia. It's back on North St. Mary Street. It happens twice a year to get people outdoors, get them active. A stretch of North St. Mary Street downtown will be closed to traffic so people can run, bike, and play without having to worry about any cars. It starts at 10 this morning from 2 p.m. Today happens to be World Health Day. This route actually runs right in front of KSAT, in front of our station. I highly encourage people to take place in this because it is such a fun event. And I don't know if you've heard us talk about this.
Maybe you have or not. I don't know.
I don't know, but we are counting down the days until the total solar eclipse. And even if you're not excited about it, even if you have eclipse fatigue, the major event can definitely still affect you. Because Texas towns are bracing, Sarah, for the big crowds ahead of the eclipse.
Yeah, that's right. But some shops and towns that will see totality are hoping to also see a boost in sales.
Our Avery Everett traveled to Hondo, where small businesses say they're marketing the eclipse ahead of tomorrow.
Makes sense.
And you've been fully booked for more than a year.
Yes, we have.
It's been such a long time.
Chateau Claire is catering a full house this weekend.
We have 4 bedrooms. We are adult only, and so two a bedroom.
As the eclipse is set to cross over South Central Texas in just a couple of days, this Hondo bed and breakfast used the eclipse to bring in business.
We were kind of shocked, overwhelmed, and super excited about it all.
They have guests staying from across the country.
We did the special barbecue for them tonight.
And they're not the only small business in town serving up eclipse specials to drive in sales.
Small businesses had a hard time the last year, and anything that we could get excited about was great.
Main Street Mercantile says they're marketing this celestial event.
When did you start selling these t-shirts then?
We just got them in this past week, and they've been really popular. We've been going through them, so it's been exciting.
As Highway 90 starts to fill up with people ready to see the eclipse, these shops are hoping people stop and support the town of Hondo.
And if you haven't reached your final eclipse viewing destination and you're planning on hitting the roads, TxDOT is urging all drivers to have a plan and have patience. We have tips to do so on KSAT.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Okay, before we go to break, KSAT 12 has a big crew in Fredericksburg. Big day tomorrow. You were saying Adam and Justin are broing out.
My weather bros, Adam Caskey and Justin Horn, ventured out and got a feel for the mood leading up to the eclipse. And so far, Sarah, there's a ton of excitement.
Howdy, y'all! What's happening? We just want to talk and say hi. We're just talking and say, I'm Adam, KSAT 12, San Antonio.
Excitement is building in Fredericksburg.
We're completely full, so we're 100% full, and then we have overflow, so boondockers and tent sites.
What do you guys expect to see for the eclipse? I mean, what are you thinking it's going to be like?
Well, I talked to my accountant yesterday, and he said that one of his customers told him that the Mayan calendar is telling him the world's going to end when the eclipse is over. So I'm just hoping to live through it. You know?
Downtown, crowds are slowly arriving.
I mean, it hasn't been like insanely crazy yet, but it probably will be tomorrow and then Monday especially.
People like Ken are traveling from all over the country.
Sabine Parish. It's about 100 miles south of Shreveport.
Good. Yeah. So how long have you been planning to come up here?
For 2 years. Yeah, we booked it 2 years ago. Yeah.
While the forecast calls for some clouds, regardless, folks here are planning to have a good time.
There's been very few cancellations, has nothing to do with weather, and we will have blue open skies here, so not a problem here.
What are your expectations?
For the moon to get in front of the sun. I don't know what you want, but.
And cut.
That is pretty great, yes.
Like holding the Lone Star. I mean, it's just, and Sarah, I love the positivity, and it's just, I think it's a matter of community at this point. Like, yeah, so we might have some clouds.
At least we're going to have fun. At least we're going to party.
They are partying out there.
We want you to party with us because we'll also have our Eclipse special tomorrow as a part of the festivities. KSAT 12 will be live on air and online from noon to 2. Mark your calendars. We'll be bringing you coverage from Bernie, Fredericksburg, Kerrville, and places throughout North and West San Antonio. And you'll be able to choose from many different streaming locations. So you can pick what you want to watch. If you want to watch Crazy Adam and Justin or Crazy Me and Mia, you can pick on KSAT.com and the KSAT Plus app on your smart TV.
I feel like the vibe is very different from what's happening in Fredericksburg to like Leon Valley.
Yeah, in Leon Springs, we're going to be hanging out with some kiddos, so definitely a different vibe going on then.
But fun all around.
Absolutely. Please join us. And again, we are going to have some clouds, but peaks of sunshine, still going to be an amazing experience tomorrow.
Hey, the moon is getting in front of the sun, okay?
Yeah, regardless. And that's actually a good point. It is going to get dark regardless of if we have clouds or not.
The light switch will still go up. It's 6:39 and 69 degrees. More eclipse coverage.
Of course.
Because scientists from NASA, they are in San Antonio to study the eclipse tomorrow. So what they're hoping to learn and why they say the research could unlock some of the secrets of the universe, Sarah.
And we got an eclipse. But what about that detailed hour-by-hour forecast? Well, taking a live look outside with live cam, we'll see some sun today, but we're going to start tomorrow with plenty of clouds that could impact your eclipse viewing experience. Details coming up.
The amount of brain power and scientists that are showing up to San Antonio to view the eclipse is going to be immense. All kinds of science surrounding the eclipse will be studied.
I love the way you said that, science.
Science.
Justin Horn caught up with one of those scientists who's had a 34-year career at NASA and is using the eclipse to study the age-old question, are we alone in the universe?
Ooh.
The eclipse and science itself are on a collision course to truly break open the secrets of the universe. Rapid advancement has brought us to a point where sci-fi is becoming reality.
For the very first time in a period in humanity, we are finally at a point where we can answer the question, are we alone in the universe?
Amazingly, technology is reaching a place where we can answer the question once and for all. That technology is in the form of what's being called the Habitable Worlds Observatory, a future NASA project. It's a telescope like its predecessors, Hubble and James Webb, but with even more ability to look closer and even farther into the depths of our universe.
We have 8, some people argue 9 planets in our solar system. And so is that unique? Is that rare or is that common? How many? And so we want to go look at other solar systems and look at really hundreds of other planets and look at their chemical composition and truly try to look at I like to call it the zoology of planets.
Crook will be in San Antonio for the eclipse, not only because it's science at work, but because it plays into her research. She's collaborating with Dr. Chris Packham, professor of physics and astronomy at UTSA.
Because the moon goes in front of the sun as we see it, we can see the faint kind of something like the atmosphere of the sun. Although it's there all the time, we can't see it because of the dazzling brightness of the sun. It's similar with these planets around these distant stars, right? We can't see those planets because the stars are very bright. So the Habitable Worlds Observatory will kind of make like an artificial eclipse.
But the only way to do that is to do exactly what Chris just said. You've got a bright star that's 10 billion times brighter than the reflected light you're trying to see from the planet, and that you have to block out that starlight.
Allowing them to see things like the atmospheres of planets outside of our solar system. It's fascinating science that they hope the eclipse will help with. But they also want to share their love of space with all the young, budding scientists who will be joining them to view the eclipse.
We ask a question, we build a mission to go find that answer, and it gives us that answer, but it begs us to ask even more questions.
Justin Horn, KSAT 12 News.
Oh, Sarah, that song has been stuck in my head.
What, the X-Files song?
Total eclipse of my heart.
Yes.
Yeah, all month as we get excited for the eclipse. Of course, the weather's got to cooperate with us. We are going to see some clouds tomorrow, but it's not all bad news. Let's go ahead and knock out the forecast for the day today, though. As you can see, humidity is falling in the hill country. That's because a very weak front is moving through. And today we're actually going to see lower humidity in the afternoon, and it's going to be pretty sunny this afternoon. We'll have some of those high thin cirrus clouds, but a high temperature of 84 today. We do have some patchy areas of light rain ahead of that front. That front is moving through. Winds will turn from the north. But by tomorrow morning, humidity will be right back. And so we're going to talk now about your eclipse forecast in depth. So before the eclipse tomorrow, there will be areas of drizzle. Keep that in mind. You're going to wake up tomorrow and think that the eclipse forecast is a bust for the whole day, but that drizzle is only going to be with us in the morning. Totality occurs around 1:30 in the afternoon. During the eclipse, those morning clouds are going to break up. At least in many places, they will break up. So you should be able to see some of the eclipse during the totality, right around 1:30. After the eclipse, we have to monitor the radar for a few strong storms. It is severe weather season after all. Here's a look at the eclipse day forecast from a broader perspective. So we are going to have high clouds move in, and in fact, you'll see some of those high clouds today. That'll be around throughout Texas. It's those low clouds that are the wild card, okay? The low clouds will be moving in the early morning hours with areas of fog and drizzle. That is going to occur, but as we head closer to totality, again, there will be a few breaks in the low clouds. Now, where those breaks form, your guess is as good as mine because we can't resolve that. That it will be pretty much a luck of the draw to see the breaks in the clouds form, although they will form quicker the further north you go. So if you're in the hill country, that's probably a decent place to be for the eclipse. And the clouds will clear quicker for areas like Del Rio and Eagle Pass. Just a reminder, again, only half of San Antonio is in that path of totality. Now, across the nation, we're going to be seeing potentially better viewing in Texas nearer to Dallas, but it's still going to be an obscured view. The best view across the nation is actually going to be up in New England tomorrow. So for those of you who are visiting, that's where the best area for eclipse viewing is going to be. Possible cloud type scenarios around 1:30. Remember, I said that those low clouds are likely to be breaking up, at least in many places. So the eclipse will be visible between clouds. I actually took this picture yesterday. You can see the high, thin, wispy clouds there off in the distance and the low clouds really starting to break up. This would be the best case scenario for us in San Antonio in the hill country. The worst case scenario, which is possible, is that the eclipse would be totally blocked by those low clouds. However, the sky will still get dark during totality, and drastically and dramatically so. And you will probably start to see the birds reacting, street lights will go on, all of those kinds of things. So still a cool experience, regardless of if you get a partially blocked view or a totally blocked view. Let me walk you through an hour by hour eclipse day forecast. In the morning, cloudy with patchy drizzle. By about noon, we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds. Totality will occur right around 1:30 in the afternoon, and temperatures will actually drop by some 5 to 10 degrees. So you'll notice the temperature drop. Again, some low clouds are expected, but hoping for breaks. And then as we head into the afternoon tomorrow, we will have the potential for a few storms after the eclipse. Only about a 30% chance, but still with that 30% chance, some strong storms are possible. Strong storms are possible on Tuesday as well. So if you're traveling tomorrow after the eclipse, be on the lookout for those strong storms. We will keep you posted. It is severe weather season in San Antonio, so that possibility exists for 1 or 2 storms that could produce hail. We will keep you posted. And if you're curious, when is totality in my neighborhood? Am I in the path of totality? A friendly reminder that we have an interactive map on KSAT.com. You can see if you're in the path of totality and, crucially, how long totality will last.
Right. I mean, it literally, you can zoom in to like your street, your address, your building, all that stuff. Thank you, Sarah. 6:50 and 69 degrees. Before we head to break, let's take a look at the the lotto numbers. Someone did win that $1.3 billion from Powerball. Pick 3, 146, Fireball 7, Daily 4, 0978, Fireball 3.
Cash 5, 15, 16, 18, 20, 26. Lotto Texas, 1, 7, 15, 35, 42, and 43. And as Sarah said, somebody in Oregon won the Powerball. 22, 27, 44, 52, 69, Powerball 9, Power Play 3. Good luck next time.
This Monday, KSAT is covering the historic total solar eclipse from all angles of totality. Adam Caskey and Justin Horn will be positioned in Fredericksburg. Closer to town, Jen Tobias-Strusky and I will be in Bernie. And right here in San Antonio, Mia Montgomery and Sarah Spivey will be at Owie Elementary. Mike Osterhage and Fiona Gorostiza are going to be at the Rock at La Cantera. We'll be with you from the start, during, and afterwards. Our 2-hour coverage of the actual solar eclipse begins at noon, but we're giving you bonus coverage throughout the weekend and on GMSA. Let's witness history together. KSAT is your eclipse authority.
Right now on KSAT.com, Bill Nye the Science Guy will be in the Hill Country tomorrow for the eclipse. The beloved scientist and Planetary Society are hosting the Eclipsorama 2024. It's a 2-day camping festival in Fredericksburg. Discuss all things space and have one big eclipse viewing party. You can read more about this story on KSAT.com. I hope Bill Nye is watching this morning because he taught all of us millennials everything we know about science. It's 6:55 and 69 degrees. Here's what's coming up at 7 on Good Morning America. Oh, we're not going to have that? Okay, taking a look outside with the roads on TransGuide. A lot of people in San Antonio this weekend, a lot of visitors. Welcome. We're happy to have you. If you are going to be traveling on the roads later today, know that there's probably a lot of extra vehicles on the roads. If anything big happens, we will let you know about it. Okay, we're looking ahead to our KSAT Community Town Hall all about autism. It's happening on April 6th. 16th at 2 p.m. We will hear inspiring stories of neighbors in our community and explore how organizations are coming together to assist families with autism spectrum disorders. Tiffany Wetfest will be our host. You can join our conversation by tuning into our live stream on KSAT.com, KSAT Plus, or anywhere you stream.
Just a reminder for your eclipse forecast. Before the eclipse in the morning, there will be areas of drizzle. During the eclipse, it'll be mostly cloudy, but we're hoping for breaks in the clouds so that you can see parts of the eclipse. And after the eclipse, a few storms are going to be possible. As we look ahead to the week, a few more storms possible on Tuesday, and then a nice end to the week on Thursday through the weekend. Today, skies will gradually be clearing, high of 84.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. Hey, don't go anywhere because GMA is next, but we'll be back here at 8 a.m.